What is solitude?
Solitude feels like the strongest way of talking about alone. That's what it feels like. It just feels like a good word to use instead of alone. It's like a powerful alone. Solitude. It can also be a place. Like I'm in my sanctum. I'm in my solitude. It's a fortified place. You know? But I do think it's internal. But then can you not share solitude with somebody? Can you not invite someone into your solitude? I don't know.
How do you treat yourself in your solitude?
In my solitude, I treat myself like a baby sometimes. Sometimes I need to treat myself, I treat myself like a parent and a child. But I'm struggling with the idea of solitude, lonely and alone, isolation, hibernation. These all these things that come to oneness, but in different states. It depends what kind of solitude I'm in. It depends what kind of social situation I'm in as to how I treat myself. But generally, I try to treat myself with grace and kindness. But then other times, I can drown myself. I set myself on like a fire. So I can set myself on fire sometimes in solitude or in alone times where I'm not helping myself at all. I'm running towards like disconnection. Sometimes I'll feed into disconnection as if it's a duty. So it can go either way. I can either pull myself up or I can push myself down.
How do you think others see you?
How do I think others see me? I think other people see me as weird or they don't quite understand me. Just something that somebody told me recently, I didn't like it. Even my friend from Manchester, he said, yeah, you're weird. He told me on camera I didn't like it. He said that. And I don't like that.
Why?
Because it makes me feel like I'm not normal. But it's okay because nobody's normal. So something that I maybe wrestle with.
How do you want others to see you?
I want others to see me. I wanted to say that I don't care, but I just did admit that I cared. So how do I go around this question? I don't go around it, I go through it. Alright. So my favourable perspective on me is probably how I want others to see me. But I don't want everyone to see me like that because people I don't like or people who I want them to see me as dangerous or something. So I don't want to be the same for everybody. I want to be appropriately, you know what I mean, to the people I want to see me and see the qualities. I want them to see that and recognise that. For the people that we have no business, I want them to see red when they see me.
How do you see yourself?
I see myself as a lovely ball of energy. I see myself as a black hole. I see myself as a creative person. I see myself as an instrument. I see myself as a connector. I see myself as a listener. I see myself as a cook. I see myself as a conflict of my favourite things and my least favourite things about me.
What does that mean?
So I am both the things I like about myself and the things I don't at the same time.
So now we're going to step into different perspectives, focusing on time. Finish this sentence for me. When no one was watching, I felt.
When no one was watching, I felt like dancing.
When no one is watching, I feel.
When no one is watching, I feel lucky.
Who are you when you're alone in your cocoon?
The person I am when I'm alone in my cocoon is potential energy with history. Because cocoon made me think about potential energy in terms of, chrysalis. Yeah, you got the butterfly, the caterpillar. It's like I'm about to change into something. Because it's a temporary state. I'm not going to be here forever. But while I'm here, I am mediating, I'm ruminating, I am cooking with potential energy. And it could go either way. It can go up, it can go down. And when I say with history, it's because I look backwards a lot when I'm alone. I think that's something that I forget. Is that when I'm alone, I'm thinking about the past a lot. I'm dwelling on the past. I'm dealing with the past. I'm negotiating with thoughts and ideas and whether or not this was right or this was wrong, or how do I feel about this situation still. Maybe I'm trying to let certain things go, or I'm trying to relive certain things or energize certain things, or I'm just looking backwards. I think I'm trying to re-look at old things with new perspective and be like, how do I apply grace or forgiveness to this situation instead of judgment? Let's look at it with a new lens. So I'm learning how to look at the past with different eyes, but I'm also aware I'm trying to push forward.
How do you get comfortable being alone?
A play music. Music is a big part of my life. It makes me recognize myself. The conduit I use to love myself is music. So not making it or anything, just eating it. Just listening to it. When I'm on stage, I'm often playing with the privacy versus the public nature of performance. So veiling my face and putting just a piece of cloth over my face is a way to create a private space in a public environment. And here's another tangent. Someone was talking to me about hip hop the other day. He was talking to me about how it's wrong for this and it's wrong for that. Hip hop is like a private family in a public domain. Does that make sense? Hip hop is black, is African American.
Yeah.
Hip hop, the culture of hip hop.
Yeah.
Its influences go deeper, obviously. It starts from a discriminated culture within a white America. So it is a private family. When it was just DJs and house parties and whatnot, it wasn't a threat or anything. It was just a private family. It's just they're doing their thing. They understand each other. They don't need to be understood. It's a private family. And then you fast forward to like now, it is pop culture, but it is still this private family that lives in a public domain. That's how I understand a lot of black art in the West. It's like these things are private families, but they're in public domains. And it's like that's why we still understand each other, and we have signifiers, and we have certain things that never get old. The nuance of a meme between black people is so special. I saw it in the riots of 2020. There was a guy playing piano. Have you seen this video?
No.
There's a guy, this is spiritual. There's a guy during the riots of 2020 in America, and he's in a music shop, and he's playing the Playboy Carti song on the piano while the news reporter is walking past, like filming the carnage. And I heard it, and I said, he's sending a message. You know what I'm saying? That's the private family I'm talking about. He knows who will understand that. The news reporter didn't know what they were playing. It was the she's trying to be crazy. But that's private family in public domain. And we talk to each other in these ways. And the conversation is just getting more and more inclusive.
Yeah.
So I think it's beautiful. How does that relate to solitude? Not really. It's a metaphor about me putting something over my face. I'm just my private family, public domain. Like, of course, I know how it looks. I'm aware of how it looks. I think it's a powerful image.
Yeah.
But I didn't do that for the image when I did it. I did it because I needed to do it the first time I did it. And I just continue to do it on stage. So I'm connecting with my nana in those moments. Because the song as well, the song I'm about to perform when I do that is usually Cry, which talks about my nana, my father. And so I just need, let me have a moment to myself. This is for me, this is not for you.
I want to leave you with a track that embodies solitude and spending time alone. And for me, it's W.O.L.F, We Only Love Family, which is lingo that I adopted from Head Ice in Harlem. And with that said, in my cerebellum, where I live, I invite you to listen to W.O.L.F by Isaiah Hall, produced by Noirtier. Love.
We only love family, what's a friend? Yeah.
I don't have a follow for
Loyal blood and my brothers don't return. All you got is your loved ones in the end.
Don't take my kindness for weakness.
I couldn't put my trust in you again.
Firefox is on my feet.
We only love family, what's a friend? Don't take my kindness for weakness. Blood as clean as Wolverines. Firefox is on my feet. Where always diving in the deep end. Down my eyes and cross my teeth. Then you run off from my secrets. Loyal blood and my brothers don't pretend. All you got is your loved ones in the end. I couldn't put my trust in you again. We only love family, what's a friend? Loyal blood and my brothers don't pretend. All you got is your loved ones in the end. I couldn't put my trust in you again. Loyal blood and my brothers don't pretend. All you got is your loved ones in the end. I couldn't put my trust in you again.
I couldn't put my trust in you again. We only love family, what's a friend?
Scoop.